Hello everybody, CE here. Today I have an unboxing video for you. In this box contains older Hot Wheels. My brother-in-law is actually downsizing his Hot Wheels collection, and he's been sitting on it for the last decade, and I don't even think he's gone through it until recently when I went up there and helped him start sorting through things that he wants to get rid of. So a lot of these cars are a mixture between openers and cars I'm going to keep carded. Some of these cars I regrettably sold, and now I have them back in my collection. Yesterday, ended up finding this one on the pegs all by its lonesome self, the 91 GMC Cyclone. I really do like this color combination. I think it's going to look good photographed near a beach. I'm really trying to find the Evolution in this set. The Evolution's the only other one that I find in this set. I'll be pretty content. So back to the box. So since he's unloading his collection, we had the opportunity recently to go through his collection and sort things out and get a price point of the cars that he had. And I had first dibs to go through them, and these were the cars that I wanted to bring home with me. Here we have the 2008 new model Dodge Challenger SRT8 in Hemi Orange. Now, I have plenty of these in my collection already. This one's a bad card, so this one will be an opener. But I have such a soft spot for this casting that I have a hard time letting it go anytime I see it. Here's the information on the back of the card art, which I love. So I will crack this one open and put it with my loose Mopar collection. Here's another opener, the 2007 first edition concept of the SRT8 Challenger in this lovely gray. The gray ones, for some reason, I feel like are getting a little bit harder to track down. So, since I have this one in a really good card already on my wall, I will be putting that one in my loose collection. Here we have a Walmart exclusive. Now, Walmart back in the day used to do red lines. And I really miss when Walmart did the red lines. I thought they were really cool. And especially on this concept Challenger, this 5-spoke looks so mean on this body style. So, not my favorite variation as far as Tampo design, but I do really like those red lines. Here we have this like beautiful sublime green 70 Plymouth AA Cuda. Or AAR Cuda, I should say. This came out in 2009, and this beautiful classic Tampo design, just with the classic Cuda stripes running all the way from the front to the back of the car, that flat black hood. Mattel really knocked this one out of the park for a first edition. It's really, really beautiful. I love collecting first editions. I've mentioned this in the past. Sometimes after these cars are launched, they look realistic in the beginning, and then they just get cluttered with unnecessary stripes and stamps and stuff like that. Here we have the classic orange and black. I will be keeping this one carded. I have all the variations for the 2009. Here we have the 92 Ford Mustang Fox body. This beautiful red. This was the common variation, the variation you could find anywhere that was selling regular mainlines. 2010, this was the first release of the 92 Ford Mustang in the mainline. Prior to that, it was only briefly offered in a couple other lines, but this was the first launch in the mainline, so if you're looking for the first one in the mainline, that is what you need to look for. Here is the Kmart exclusive. Now this is this beautiful blue. I've seen many different hues of this blue throughout the years. I had several of these from Kmart Day. Regrettably sold them when I was sick, and I'm glad I have one back in my collection. I've seen some so dark they almost kind of look black, and I've seen some so light where the car looks like it's barely gotten sprayed. It's so glossy and so deep, and those 5-spoke wheels look so good on that casting. Here we have a 10 Pro Stock Camaro Super Treasure Hunt. Actually, when we were going through his collection, he has plenty of Supers he forgot he had, and he actually just was like, here, take this one, throw it in your box. He actually had 2 of these. I think this is actually the first purple Super that I have in my collection. It's got a creased card, so I won't regret opening it, and it's going to look really nice next to my Super Treasure Hunt Funny Car Challenger and my Super Treasure Hunt Mustang Funny Car. So, really love that the Hot Wheels goes down the side of it. Got that bright, like neon yellow base. Here we have, going into some premium stuff. This is a Garage Series car. This one was part of the Wayne's Garage. Bad card there. Won't regret opening it. This is the gold variation of Rolling Thunder. I had the blue and purple variation. Now I have the gold one. Dairy Delivery, one of my favorites. This is, I believe, Larry's Garage. And I love that this has the flame logo in the corner that now symbolizes a treasure hunt, but prior they would put it on these cards. 70 Plymouth Roadrunner, not my favorite variation of the Roadrunner. I had this one, sold it, but this gray and black kind of reminds me of a pirate. Love the red line tires on it though. So adding this one back into the collection. I don't know if I'm going to open that one or not. Haven't decided. Here we have a 2009 variation. This was the first year of Larry's Garage. An all-black Camaro with the red lip rims, red interior, and the red and orange stripe going down the side. Very cool 69 Camaro. I now have all of the regular variations within that line. Here we have the 70 Mercury Cyclone. This was actually the first color variation to launch, and I remember finding this in Target back in late 2008. This beautiful, like, reddish orange with the white. It's got red line tires. Absolutely cool casting, and we don't see it a lot either. Here's the blue and white variation. This one does not have the red line tires on it. I wish they would have been consistent with the red line tires on this particular variation. I love it when they do that, but this one's got some like subtle changes throughout the color variations. We got orange and black here. This one does not have the dual stripes on the hood. It just has the one stripe on the hood. And this one's actually the chase piece. If you can see right here, it's got Larry Wood's initials on the bottom of the base. A lot of people overlooked this when they first came out. It wasn't until we went to the message boards and someone pointed it out that we realized some of these had signatures on the bases, and then we started calling them chase pieces. This one does have the red line tires on it, but no stripes whatsoever on the hood. So all those little sudden changes between each color variation. Here we have a Slick Rods series, one and done series, awesome series, custom 69 Volkswagen. Love this casting, love the wheel choice on this one. They also make this one in a like a bluish and white one. Gotta track that one down. Here we have the custom 62 Chevy, absolutely fantastic casting. I think this is actually my favorite Chevy casting of all time. Looks great from every angle to photograph. I love taking it to the beach. Every time I go to the beach, I want to photograph this truck. And this is in the beautiful Holly Tampo design, that red and like silverish gray. The surfboard on the back. Metal on metal. Fantastic piece. Here we have the 83 Chevy Silverado. I forgot how heavy this casting is when it has metal on it. I forgot how much metal it takes to do the base of this truck. And this beautiful Edelbrock Tampo design. Very cool, red and black. I love the wheel choice on this one too, and the white interior. I wish they'd bring back this line, but it would probably be so hoarded if they did. Custom 77 Dodge van. They made a yellow and blue variation of this. It still has the Kmart sticker on it. $3.99, y'all, to give you an idea of what Kmart was charging for those cars. And I think they were slightly on the higher end. Custom 66 GTO wagon. The gray variation. This is, they didn't fill in the flames on this one. It's just the pinstripes. All the other variations have the flames are filled in. They're not the same body color as the rest of the wagon. And this is the one that has a little doggy hanging out the rear window, which I thought was a really nice touch by Mattel. And last but definitely not least, the 288 GTO in Ferrari Red. I'm sure it's got a different name, but I call it Ferrari Red. Love this one. I found quite a few of these back in the day in 2010. I still have one in my collection that's loose, so now I have one carded. Will be keeping this one carded and putting it in a protector pack and displaying it on my wall. Such a beautiful car. Great one to photograph too. Looks great from every angle, and the wheel choice on this one is fantastic. Clean and simple. That's the way I like to see my premium cars look. Clean and simple. There you have it. That is my unboxing video. I'm so glad to have these cars back into my collection. Very thankful that they found their way to me, that my brother-in-law was willing to let me have them for a really great deal. Now, I do want to mention that these cars are not for sale or trade. I'm just so blessed to have these cars back into my collection. Have a great day. Till next time. Bye.